Hey, it's Kyle Carter. We're doing 5 minutes of 5 ring. I apologize. The last 5 minutes was probably several months ago, so we've got a lot of stuff to cover. Apparently having 5 minutes to do this is difficult. I've got a bunch of recordings that we haven't put up yet that I will promise to put up next week. One of them being the completion of the William Fox Pitt challenge of cutting down the tree and teaching you how poorly I can do it, and how unsafe I can do it. Anyways, some big things have gone on at the farm. We have put in a pool that's been getting done for a little while now, and it's not quite ready to swim in yet. Yeah, you put your feet in yet. It's not ready to be swum in yet, but it should be there next week. Really excited about this. We're going to add a little pool house over there in the next sort of couple of months. My wife and I went to Alaska and ran in a marathon up there that we did last year, and both of us, we knocked off about 20-25 minutes of time on our run this year and qualified for Boston. Really excited about that. Jen already has her entry in and has been accepted. My entry is, they let us know in October, and hopefully I'll get into that, and if I get in as well, we're definitely going to go and run it, because obviously that's a pretty big deal and an opportunity that won't come along very often in your life. So I think that Jen beat her Boston qualifying time by like 4 minutes, and mine was I think I was about 4 minutes ahead of mine as well. Anyways, what else has been going on? Oh, the 2-star horses that were really good in the spring have both bumped up to advanced. Cato was third in his advanced at Chattahoochee. He ran at Poplar, did dressage and show jumping, but he had a bit of a foot the week before, and I was a little panicky about it, and I was a bit of a wimp, and pulled him out before cross country just as a precaution. It was probably a little bit overprotective, but he's such a lovely 9-year-old, and I just really, after the year I've had, can't bring myself to push the limit on that. Finn was really good at Chattahoochee. I made a mistake on a line. He got 20 on his first advanced, but then he ran the 3-star at Poplar in the CIC and was absolutely unbelievable. Both of them, because they're 9 and they're just coming to it, they made me a little nervous bumping them up, but Finn now has done 2 advanced and jumped clear on both times in show jumping, and has been really good on the flat. Got a 29 at his first one. Cato got a 31 at his first advance. So I'm really happy with how they're coming along, and they're doing the 3-star next week at Morven Park, which is going to be a big one, because Morven is a proper advanced with the terrain. It's real old style event. I think that whether it suits them or not, they've got to learn to adapt and grow into that. So it'll be a good education for them. I am trying to stomach the idea of putting up the money to go out to Galloway, which is what I'd rather do with the horses. I love Fairhill, but for younger advanced horses it can sometimes take some of their confidence away. So I'm going to see about trying to raise the money to go to Galloway. There's a very inexpensive trip to get the horses out there. Definitely I would like to get Finn to the 3-star CCI this fall. Cato, because he'll be one event behind with the advanced, I'm not as concerned about it, and if I decide to pass off until next year, it wouldn't surprise me, because it is a long way when you live in Florida to get to California to do a 3-day, even though the price to fly them is only $4,500. So I think we need to raise about $8,000 to make it a viable option. The farm next door that I showed you video of in one of the previous ones, all the fencing is being done. It's getting painted right now. The barn started getting put up. The house looks great. It's all done inside, and they're painting on the outside of it. So I think we've got some rental possibilities there, actually possibly signing up in the next couple weeks. And all the young horses seem to be going well, and the students are doing really well. I think a couple of them are going to Fairhill. I'm trying to convince one of them to go out to Galloway with me, but I'm not sure that they're going to commit to that. One of the other things we've been doing is my wife and I, Jen, have been doing I keep saying my wife like she's not here. My wife, who's behind the camera, is we've been repping a nutrition company for about the last 4.5 months because I started on a program this spring, and both of us, I found great success in it with the weight loss and with the energy, and our running performance can be attributed directly to it. It's ridiculous how much better you feel and how much faster we were able to go. Anyways, and in that, Jen won an award a couple weekends ago, so congratulations for her advancement up the levels in the company. And it's a really exciting thing for us because we've been doing this for a very long time and have obviously got a pretty good success in it, but it's interesting to sort of segue into something a little bit different, and it's it's interesting as well to have a business that actually you get money from that then doesn't cost you money to run. Like a couple weeks ago at Poplar, I came into the trailer and said to Jen, I was like, "Oh, how was your day, honey?" And she was like, "It was good. How was yours?" I was like, "Oh, it was fantastic. My horses went really well. All the students went well, and I lost about $1,000. So it's kind of neat to have a different sort of perspective and actually have a business that pays right to you. But one of the things I wanted to show you is, because I'm a man of many talents, I have been doing the walkway here. Obviously, it's still in process. I just threw the sand on it to set the bricks. I'm going to pull up this set of bricks here and put a little concrete in there so we have a run for the water there. And then I'm pretty proud of this, by the way, because I've never done this before. Well, I did do this once at my parents' place, and it looked horrible when I was done with it, and it's still there. Sorry, Mom and Dad. So anyway, so this is going to be, I think, kind of cool. And then obviously it looks like a disaster right now because we're just in the midst of construction. So we'll pull the grass into the edge there. I think that probably covers most of what's going on here at the moment. I'm having trouble remembering, but I know there was a few other things. So anyways, we'll do one next week. We'll try and do one maybe from Morven or maybe next door, and try and cover a little bit of, let you see how the development's coming, because it's kind of cool to see the changes on a farm. I think it's so great. And now we've got a golfer who's now hit into the water. She is going to play it out of the water. All right.